Matt Meehan here for IrishBoxing.com. David Ryan, I have never seen you so excited in an interview, just in general, because normally when I see you, you're calm, you're collected, you're doing a job, you're going there to do a job. But I have never seen you so excited on a Zoom call. First off, it's a massive week with David Ryan. How are we?
Matt, I'm absolutely buzzing. The first week couldn't wait. I've been buzzing, and I can't wait.
Listen, talk to me. You, Kaleel Majid, a massive, massive card on in the corporate arena. Joshua Boatti obviously headlining Saturday night live on the zone on the main card. Um, Life doesn't get any better for you at the moment.
No, it really doesn't. It's a it could be a changing opportunity, and I'm absolutely buzzing for it, and I'm up for it.
Listen, just talk to me. Like, what do you see in Kaleel Majid? Do you see any gaps? Anything that you can expose on Saturday night?
Oh yeah, I can expose a lot, and if he's looking at me, I'd say he thinks he can expose a lot. So like
Yeah.
on paper, it's not a 50-50 fight. In my head, it is a 50-50 fight, and the way I fight, I'm just going to come forward, and he's going to come forward. So may the best man win.
I guess like you love those kind of fights, David. You love those kind of rough and tumble. You're not backing down. You're not taking a step back. We've seen what happened against Tony McGlynn. Both of you did not take a step back. It was literally you were nearly headbutt each other, gloves up and heads literally to each other, and it was ball for wall.
Yeah, look, I don't know anything different. I can box, but in situations like that, the boxing just goes out the window, and I just want to have a fight.
Are you excited though? Are you excited to kind of have a fight like that?
I'm over the moon to have a fight like this. I'm It's probably the best things that went in the last couple of weeks in training wise that I'm buzzing for it.
Um, the last time Kaleel Majid he fought, he won against Alex Murphy. That was actually a great fight. Did you watch that fight back at all, David?
I watched little bits of it, not a whole lot. I don't really watch a whole lot of opponents. I watch like 30, maybe a minute max, and I couldn't. I download enough. I never really care what people can do because
Okay.
like I prefer what I can do to what they can do way over
Okay.
myself. You know, like if I'm gonna do a fight thinking, oh, he's got this, he can do this, sure, I'm
Yeah.
gonna forget what I can do.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, no.
so
Yeah, I get you. Yeah. Yeah.
I've never really did a whole lot of looking in. Whatever Sean tells me he's good at, I work with that.
Exactly. Again, I never thought I'd see the day where Dave Ryan would be in front of Frank Warren fighting. Now that's not to put anything bad, but listen,
Yeah.
like it's kind of mad how boxing works, Dave. Where you know, kind of you're fighting in small hall shows in Glasgow and Cork, Belfast, Dublin. Not to put any badness on them shows, but
Yeah, of
like
course,
you're
of
kind of
course.
you're building your way through, and
Yeah.
then suddenly you get a phone call. Hey, do you want to fight in the Queensberry card on November 1st?
You don't need to ask me twice.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like it's kind of boxing kind of works in weird ways, David, doesn't it?
Yeah, do you know what? It works in really mad ways. Going back to my last fight, I reckon if I won that fight, I wouldn't have got this call.
Yeah,
Do you know that's how mad things work in boxing.
yeah,
Like so when I beat Tony, I won the belt. I had like loads of opportunities, but like nothing really came off after it. So it was just a dead gap of like I'm just training. I was just training where like a fight fell through, fight fell through, fight fell through. So like something came up, I was like, I'm taking this with both my hands. Like
yeah,
and I think a lot of people understand me taking it. Maybe a lot of people don't understand me taking it, but like I'm a boxer at the end of the day. I'm going to take it.
yeah,
If you'd be silly to say no to a fight like that, and you see
yeah.
someone else beat him on TV, and you would be gutted at home. You're like, oh, I could have beat him. Why didn't I beat him?
Take me back to the last time in Glasgow, Dave. I'm going to be honest here. You didn't look yourself in there. I don't know kind of what caught it. It was. I thought. No, I thought it was early. That's my own opinion. I thought it was
Yeah.
early.
Uh, yeah. So my opponent pulled out 2 weeks, a week. I'm not sure to be honest. But different styles, different people, different heights, different weight classes. title on the line. So that was all scrapped. But like that was scrapped. Within the next day, that opponent had a new fight already scheduled to defend the belt against someone else,
Yeah.
which I found was kind of like, hey, this is fucking mad. You know, like it
Mm.
made no sense to me, like having fight organized and hotels, all this.
Yeah.
Like on his promoter, it must have been a fucking nuisance because he pulled out of that, blah blah blah, and then he got a new fight organized, and then he went to have that other fight he was meant to have, and then pulled out the day of the weigh-ins in that fight. So I'm kind of like, I don't know, but yeah, I thought I moved up weight. I still came in very light. My opponent didn't make weight. A couple know, a couple don't know. No respect, no disrespect to that shit happened. I was bossing around fairly comfortable through a shitty right hand, caught with a hook. It was a great shot, but I wasn't down with my feet. I wasn't down.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a boxer at the end of the day. We're two undefeated lads. Let someone go down. It was like Joseph Parker the weekend.
Yeah.
Man, they're world level
Like you,
fighters.
you immediately kind of protested after the stoppage. Like you kind of the
Before
ref
he
kind of
was
grabbed the back of your head and he went like that. Obviously, he was like, "It's okay," and you're kind of like, "Come on, like what's that about?"
yeah, you know, so the referee did say, "Oh, I stepped in a bit too early, a bit too late now for that." Like, but
Cheers,
look,
mate.
I'm not gonna cry over spilt milk.
Yeah.
He's been on to win a WBOU title or whatever. So fair play to him. He's a good kid. You know, no hard feelings. He's a big dude.
Yeah.
You know, I weighed in. I weighed in 6 pounds lighter than him. So
Yeah.
you know, there's a big difference too. But that's that's the type of person I am. I'm still going to fight at the end of the day.
Yeah. You're always a fighter, David. Like, listen, if you win on Saturday night, this changes your boxing career and possibly your life in a way where you could possibly get a Queensberry contract. And Frank Warren saying, "Listen, welcome to the team."
Yeah, look, uh, all that sounds absolutely fantastic, and it
Yeah.
really does. It's been something you've been like since you turned pro. You've been waiting for something big, like you know.
Yeah.
So you'd be silly not to take these things. And look, I'm well up to grab a contract.
I say you want that contract.
Oh,
Everyone wants a
100%.
contract like that.
100%.
No.
Big contract, big, nice, big names.
Yeah. I know Queensbury obviously they treat the lads home and away well. So what of Queensbury in store for you now today? Like, I guess you're getting chauffeured from the airport and stuff like that. It's nice.
Oh, it's fantastic. We got here, arrived at the hotel, fantastic. Everything's sorted for us. I couldn't fault a thing. Not
Yeah.
one thing I could fault. And you'd be silly to fault them.
Yeah. I get you. I get you. What can we expect from David Ryan on Saturday night?
Matt, I'm telling you now, yeah, the 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 performances I've been putting in training, I'm having a war here on Saturday night. I don't care what way this fight starts, but I'm ended up with my hands raised. I'm coming out. I don't care if I'm black, blue, cut, side, upside down. I'm winning Saturday night.
And you're gonna be the first man to. You want to be the first man to knock out Kaleel Majid.
I want yes.
That's a big statement. Like, don't get me wrong, Kaleel's a great fighter. He's an
He
absolutely
is.
unreal fighter. He's a great guy, but he likes to have a war. You like to have a war.
That makes for fireworks.
Yeah, yeah. Does the zone element, David, add to it at all whatsoever, or
Yeah, it
does that
does.
really matter to you?
No, it does. Like you're sitting at home there Saturday night, you're watching all these fights in the zone. You're like, oh,
Yeah,
jeez, I love that. I love that. No,
yeah,
don't get me wrong. I've had some great opportunities. I've boxed on TG Carr a couple of times.
yeah,
You know, I boxed on some brilliant cards and all that. So like, this is probably the step up is going to be a lot different to what I have been seeing. But
yeah.
like, I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference to like nerves and all that. Like, and I'm just buzzing for it.
One last question. Do you want to give a shout out to your manager, your sponsors, Sean?
Yeah, I've got like I'm not joking. Since I turned pro, I've had I'd say I've had 90% of my sponsors stay with me and sponsor me every fight. Now I have a couple of people that jump in and sponsor here and there, and like fantastic. I really, really appreciate them. Like since I've turned pro, I haven't had to put a cent towards this career out of my own pocket. Very little, maybe to buy gear out of my like I like to buy my own gear, so like maybe
Yeah.
that and all that. Like, but I've had everything covered from my whole career by all my sponsors. I've had people sponsor me from every fight to everything I've coming up in the club, like everything, like and like without my sponsors I'd be lost.
Yeah.
My management, Ian Cochran, top class man, shout out to him. My coach, Sean Kelly, top G, legend. Like I've had, you know, fast track me. Like so, I turned pro 3 years ago, ish. I had
2022. Yeah,
yeah.
2022.
So I fought some guy in Mark's show in
Ryan
Belfast.
Morena in
Yeah,
Belfast.
he was known as a knockout artist. You know, like
Yeah.
his first fight I seen was on Frank Warren show, knocking some guy out cold. That's
Yeah.
all I was sent of him. I was like, yeah, let's go. Like I've constantly had good fights. I've had one bad fight where like record's been very bad, and I'm like, oh, don't do that again. But I performed well. I fought in a couple of different weight classes, like you know, so like I fairly be fast tracked, and I really enjoyed it. I don't want to be sitting around having 4 round fights for 5 years. Like it makes no sense.
First 10 rounder. Um, not the last 10 rounder.
No, it's my first 10 round boxing fight. I've had a couple of 10 round kickboxing fights.
Yeah.
You
It's
know, so
different,
like
obviously. You know, the people that don't know kickboxing, well, don't know boxing, like between it's different. It is different.
yeah, boxing's easier.
Seriously.
I don't have to get kicked in the head when I'm tired.
Yeah.
You know, like my fitness is is my best attribute. Like I train every day. I run 8 9 times a week. Like you know, so like my fitness is always my best thing. Like so, like I'm not going to be worried about it's 10 rounds. 10 rounds, no problem.
Are you still looking to get back to the domestic scene at all, or will you push on? Some great names at the moment: Charles McDonough, Paddy Walsh, Ray Moylett, Brendan McCarthy, Shannon Kelly, Tony McGlynn, Brian McReynolds, Davy Joyce, Thomas McCann, and Keane Duggan.
Hey, look, never say never. Teach you a fight to fight. I won't say no to fights.
Okay.
Uh, like like a couple of them are in the same boat as me at the moment. Shannon Kelly's in the same boat coming off a loss. Like he's gonna want to get back and getting a win, getting a big fight. You know, I don't know what Tony and Paddy's situation is, but like you know, I understand that situation. They want to have a fight.
Yeah.
Like, but I've already beat Tony. Uh, I don't rank myself above anyone in the weight class.
Mm.
It's a fairly open weight class, and
Yeah.
there's some fantastic names in it.
Would you run back to Tony McGlynn rematch? Would you run it back?
100%, 100%. But why do it in a 6 round fight?
Yeah.
Do you know, like it was such a good fight the last time. Let's make it for the Irish title. I know
Yeah.
he needs to win, and I need to win. Like, but I know Senan has that belt, so maybe yeah, that's a bit difficult. But like, you know, you like it's a good enough fight to have a 10 round fight. Like,
Yeah.
I to be honest, I couldn't care about even about these titles. Let's just have a 10 round fight and see who comes out the best.
Do you I know a lot of boxers when they look at the titles, they're like, oh my god, I have this, this, and this. I remember seeing a video of Mike Tyson where he was like looking at his belts, he started like chucking his belts on the table. It's like they're just belts at the end of the night. Like I guess a boxer wants, you know, boxers want legacy over belts. Like belts are nice, don't get me wrong, at the end of the day, they look nice, but it's the legacy that kind of matters, if you get me.
Matt, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, see the way Tyson Fury does it.
Yeah.
I have about I'd say 16, 17 kickboxing titles at home, and there's 5 in a box, there's 5 in my attic, there's a couple of them in my shed just dumped there. They don't really mean anything. I have
Yeah.
my BUI one hung up in my sitting room, hidden in the corner. No one can see it. Do you know,
Okay.
like
Unless you point it out, obviously that.
yeah, like I have a couple of pictures around my house where people see that I'm boxing, like which are nicer, but like no one really cares about the belts. They look great for a picture. Give them back
Yeah.
again. Do you know, like that's
Yeah.
all it is.
Yeah. One final note, I guess, 3 single awards that we can expect from David Ryan against Kaleel Majid November 1st. Co-op win in Manchester live on a massive Queensberry show, live in the zone.
Matt, everyone tune in. It's going to be a fucking war.
David Ryan, on that note, we'll see you Saturday night. Let's go.
Thanks a million, Matt. All right, appreciate it.